No, going to the gym and losing weight is not gonna automatically save your marriage. Sorry, but it's not. And anybody spewing that BS, just get into shape and she'll be begging you to come back. Blow up and everything will be fine. Fixing itself. That's a big freaking lie. It's a TikTok bullcrap. Marriage problems are usually bigger than your weight. It's about resentment, communication, disconnection, stress, years of being unhappy, pain, unresolved issues that you ignore or don't hear or don't give a crap about. But I do think when your spouse sees you making an effort to change your body, effort changes energy, and they see that. Somebody sees you getting up 4 or 5 in the morning, walking, losing some weight, controlling your blood sugar, just stopping your addiction, working on your anger, trying to become healthier. They may start to think, maybe this dude actually wants to fight for their life. But not only that, maybe, just maybe, if you're willing to fight for your health, you might finally be willing to fight for me and the relationship with me. The gym itself isn't the magic. The effort is the magic. The discipline is the magic. And it starts to open that door back open. Consistency is the magic. Most broken relationships slowly die from one thing. People just stop giving a crap. They stop trying. They stop going on dates. You stop listening. You stop touching. You just stop communicating. Not talking, communicating. Stop giving a shit about your partner and yourself. So hard to say, but after years of that, people become roommates, paying the bills, resent you all the time. But listen, this is very important. You should never start improving yourself just to try to save your relationship or another person, because it might still leave. Sometimes the damage is too deep, done, they're checked out. Sometimes trust is never going to be rebuilt. Sometimes they're emotionally, physically, sexually checked out years ago, and that happens every single day. But improving yourself is still worth it, still matters. Because if your marriage survives, you become a better partner. And if it doesn't, you become stronger instead of collapsing, ready for what's next. And that's the part that most people miss. A lot of guys contact me after divorce. They're totally destroyed. They're totally in fear. And when I ask, guy, when did you stop taking care of yourself? It's 90% more than 10 years ago. Stopped moving, stopped giving a crap about how they looked. They basically just stopped trying. Started stress eating, drinking. It's a common story. They started to isolate, stopped believing that they really mattered. And eventually, that energy touches everything in your life. Your confidence drops. Your intimacy starts to disappear. Your patience drops. Your health drops. And then people wonder why their relationships feels dead. I ain't blaming either side of whoever's in that. Women do the exact same thing. But somebody's got to break the cycle first. Somebody's got to stand up and say, this version of me isn't healthy anymore. And honestly, sometimes the thing about it is, fighting for yourself might be the first spark that your partner sees for the relationship. Not because you have abs or lost 100 pounds or stopped drinking, but because they finally see movement, effort, some life, not a bump on a log on the couch, leadership, discipline. You finally see somebody who's really trying. And even if the marriage cannot be saved, your kids still see it, and that matters. Your friends, your job, your other family, you see it. More importantly, you see it. You become somebody that you respect again, and that really matters. Confidence doesn't come from motivation. Motivation is a lie. Confidence comes from keeping promises to yourself. That's why accountability is so important. It's everything when you start. That's why my job as a coach matters. Sometimes people don't need therapy first. Sometimes they do, but sometimes it just needs somebody looking them dead in the eye, saying, get up, walk, grab some water, stop lying to yourself, fight for your effing future, man. One small habit at a time can completely change the whole direction of your life and your family's life. Maybe, just maybe, your spouse seeing that effort becomes the beginning of a different conversation. Not guaranteed anything, but possibility, a little bit of hope, some respect, and sometimes that's where the rebuilding can start. If you're serious about rebuilding your life and you want some accountability, that's what I do. Instead of leaning on your excuses, my email is erichobaugh@gmail.com. It's in the bio. If you're starting over like me, follow along, subscribe, type I'm in. I'll see you on the next one, guys.